Hi there folks, today we are going to change the multifunction switch on this 1996 Mercury Sable. Here's your multifunction switch here. It's used for your directionals, it's used for your high beams, your flash to pass, your windshield wipers, your washer function, and it's also connected to your emergency flashes, as you can see right here. And you can see on this one it's not working very good, only one side is working. I have to kind of wiggle it to get them both to work, and there's something wrong with the switch. So we're going to change this out. It is a high wear item from what I have read on many of the blogs, so it's very likely that if you have one of these vehicles, you've already replaced it, or you're going to have to replace it at some point in the future. So here is a new one. I purchased this aftermarket one right here. That's what it looks like, and we are going to replace this bad boy. First thing we got to do is disconnect the battery so we have no power going to the ignition switch. We're then going to have to remove the ignition switch right here so we can then drop this lower molding panel and access the mounting screws in the switch. Okay, I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I have the battery disconnected. I put the key in the ignition, I turned it to the on position, and now using a pin I am going to press a detent that's located through this access hole here. And this is just a 3mm hex key. You can use something similar. You can use the backside of a small diameter drill bit. But in essence, what we're going to do is press in a detent and then pop out the ignition switch. Okay, I only have one hand here, so I can't demonstrate it for you exactly how I do it, but I'll have to put the camera down and do it and show you the end results. Okay, this is now taken out. That's what your ignition looks like. It just pulls right out. You'll feel the detent engage, and you can pull this straight out. It's really simple. Okay, so now the next step we're going to do is remove 3 Phillips head screws from the bottom side. Okay, under here, there, up here, and over here. Okay, our 3 lower screws are out, and we're now going to remove this lower molding piece. You can see the tilt steering wheel lever is right here. Some people would remove that. There are 2 flats on that you could unscrew and remove, but I don't believe it's necessary. I think we can get this out without having to do that, and you can see we did it right there. Okay, so now I'm just going to lower the wheel and take the top piece out, and we have access to everything we need right now. And you can see there's a torque screw here, and right below it there's another torque screw. We're going to remove those, disconnect our cables. There's 2 connectors, one up here, one there, and our switch should come right out. Okay, I removed the torque screws to get the multifunction switch out of there. It makes it much easier to access the connectors. It was a T15, by the way, on the screws. So make sure you have that tool handy, a Torx 15. Now on these connectors there are tabs on both the top and the bottom on both sides, both of these 2 connectors, so just make sure you're raising both of those tabs to remove the connectors. Small flat blade screwdriver on both sides, and it should come right off. Okay, I have the new switch in place. I'm ready to put the torque screws back in. Popped in the connectors. They were a little tricky getting out, but if you use, like I said, if you use 2 small screwdrivers on both sides and gently wedge them simultaneously, you can pop it off. Takes a little finesse, but you'll get it. So we're just going to tighten up those 2 torque screws, put our molding covers back on. Okay, the molding piece is back in. I have the 3 screws tightened up underneath, draw them together. I'm just going to slide the ignition back in, and this is keyed so it only goes in one way. With the detent pointing down, just push it in, and you're good. It's in there. Okay, all we have to do now is to reconnect the battery and then test the switch. Okay, we just connected the battery, and now we're going to test everything. Okay, the right blinker works. Left blinker. High beam. Windshield wipers. And the washer clearly works. No monkeying around with it. This is great. So as you can see, this is something someone with just average mechanical skills can do, and you can save quite a bit of money. So I hope you found this helpful, and feel free to leave any comments and check in again. Thanks for watching.